Wolfpack Nation? We have a beautiful sunny Sunday today, very clear skies as we have the men's NC State lacrosse team facing up against the College of Charleston Cougars. What do we have to look forward to with NC State today?
With NC State today, they have a really good offense, Trevor, and that showed in last season. They were 7-6, so they have a lot of offense. Got a lot of wins last season, and it'll be interesting to see how their offense clicks after a lot of practices in the first game of the season today.
And with the Charleston Cougars visiting today, they arrived a little bit late, so they're working on their warm-up right now. They finished 5-5 last season, but they were 4-2 in their division, so hopefully they can continue with some success. Jonathan, what do you think are going to be some of the keys to the game today?
I think ground balls are going to be a key that allows teams to get more possession. Who can win the ground balls will give them more possession, more chances to shoot at the cage, so that'll be one key. What about you, Trevor?
Well, it is a little bit damp out, so ground balls are definitely going to be an issue. But it's got to be how you execute on penalties and then how you defend in those man-up and man-down situations. Whoever's able to win those battles, they're usually able to control the game. All right. Well, hopefully this game will be started very shortly, and go Pack.
Your Wolfpack, they went 2-2 in conference last season, 2-2 in the division, so that'll be something to look at, as this is a division game today for the SELC division.
Absolutely, and the first game of the season for both of these teams. It is a little bit chilly. We're transitioning into spring a little bit, but it's a nice clear day. We got the sun shining on us, and hopefully we'll be ready to go.
Yep, and if I'm NC State, if you're looking for scores today, NC State number 24, Sean Tobin, was a scorer last season, and definitely look for him to have some shots on goal, maybe some goals today as well for the Pack.
Absolutely. The head coach spoke very highly of the sophomore. Also some big goal scorers. Look out for Evan Ryer and Jeff Palambella at attack over at the juniors. And one key to this game is NC State's roster is almost twice the size of Charleston. Charleston only working with about 14 players, with NC State very close to 30. So hopefully Charleston will be able to stay fresh.
This will be a good one, Trevor, and we'll be right back on PackTV.
All right, welcome back, and it looks like we're finally about to get started as Charleston got a quick warm-up in. And now, as NC State is taking the field, the starters for today at attack, we got Matthew Brendanson, Evan Ryer, and Jeff Pombella. And then at the middies, we got Sam Ellison, Matt Olson, and Sam Tobit with Elliot Benedict mixing it in at the LSM. And then for defense, we got Micah Sargent, Grant Sherrill, and Drew Bowdenso, and with Scotty Krauthamel in goal.
Yeah, Trevor said Scotty Krauthamel in goal. He's going to be a key. All his goalies are always a key. You got to stop the ball from getting in there. Defense will have to help the goalies as well, and if your defense can play well, that can transition into some transition offense as well.
Absolutely, and the goalie's got to be on because he's starting the offensive possessions. You know, he's got the ball in his stick. He has a bad pass. The team's right back on defense. Yeah, the teams are all circling up.
Yeah, the Pack repping the white uniforms with the red trim and numbering, and College of Charleston with, it looks to be dark green with some black trim.
Yeah, we got a little bit of maroon right in there, a little bit of white, and Charleston obviously not as many players, and I'm not even entirely sure if they have a coach or not. But hey, great. But it's all about the effort of the team, all about the hustle, and NC State has been warming up for a little while, so hopefully they still have enough energy for this game. And hopefully Charleston got a nice stretch in, and they're ready to play.
Yeah, both teams we saw in the NC State warm up, they were running their offense. Their offense looks crisp. They have crisp passing. We'll see that it translates to gameplay here soon.
Absolutely. Yeah, hopefully the team's chemistries will show strongly in the first game of the season. Hopefully we'll be able to see some clean passes, some clean ground pickups, all those fundamentals that they've been working on all off-season. We'll see how far they've come in their first game.
And we'll look to see if Massey Burdenson can't get on the scoring sheet today. Like you said, he was a big player for State last season.
Yeah, well, one of the many sophomores on this team, made up of a lot of sophomores with a mix of some freshmen and juniors and a few seniors. But I know the team definitely feels good about it. The coach spoke very highly of his young players, and he has a lot of confidence in them.
Yeah, but on the other side for Charleston, like you said, a younger team, but they have the seniors in the positions that count, as both their goalies are seniors. There's Carson Lopez and Simon Langton are senior goalies for College of Charleston.
Well, definitely important to see that leadership. All right, looks like for the face-off we got Jacob Webb for NC State, and looks like we got George Baldwin for College of Charleston.
And in between the pipes for College of Charleston will be senior Carson Lopez today.
All right, looks like referee just dropped the ball. Looks like we're about to be ready to go, and here we go. NC State, he's able to pick up the face-off. A little bit of a low pass right there. College of Charleston able to pick it up. A little bit of a scramble for the ball right now. What's the referee going to rule? He's going to rule a push, so College of Charleston's going to take possession. Jacob Glass with the ball right now. Let's see what Charleston's going to be able to set up here. Passes it into the corner. Is passing it back around. Now, lacrosse is one of those weird games where it can go really fast and then it can slow down a lot.
Yeah.
And you just try to feel out the other team, see what they're doing, especially early on. You do have the shot clock to worry about, but Charleston still has a little over 50 seconds remaining. We got Jacob Glass still with the ball, seeing if he's able to make a move. But we got Sean Tobit playing some tight defense on him.
What a goal.
And what a great shot right there from Jacob Glass. Just able to put it right down low. Don't know if State was expecting it right there, but Charleston showing that they had plenty of energy just coming out of their car trips.
Yeah, Jacob Glass got it, fired right past the goalkeeper, Scotty Kralmouse there, and it was a good shot from the point. Like you said, I don't think the Wolfpack were expecting that. They were expecting him to maybe bleed the shot clock a little bit more. Instead, fired a missile right in the right side of the net, and College of Charleston up 1-0 early on the Pack.
Well, hopefully the Pack's able to wake up right here. You don't want to underestimate a team just because they arrive late. And we got another face-off about to commence. Looks like NC State wins the ball again. A little bit of a low pass is Matthew Brennan. Still a scramble for the ball. All right, Matthew Burdenson with the ball right now, trying to set something up. We got Bryce Dawkins playing some tight defense on him. And now the ball goes out to Matt Ostlin. Taking it very slowly right now, trying to see what Charleston's about to do. He's taking a break for the crease. Goes around. And we got Berningen with the ball. Passes it up top. Ostlin with the ball. Looks like, just a little bit of a bad pass right there. A little bit wide as Charleston now takes over.
Yeah, like you said, that pass was behind his player, and that allowed the College of Charleston player to easily pick it off with that long pole defensive stick.
All right, we got Lopez throwing it up. That was a sloppy pass right there as NC State with the interception. You see what Elliot Benedict tried to pass it in. But taken back over by Charleston.
This is Garrett Wilson, very active defensively so far for College of Charleston.
All right, we got Sean Tobit with the ball now. Passes it to Matt Ostlin. Coach calling out yellow. Seeing what kind of offensive set we're going to work with. Whips it around back up top. Is he going to make a move? Cuts to the outside. Passes it back behind the crease. Ostlin's going in for a shot. But a nice save, but up on the rebound. State still recovers. Just a little bit wide right there.
Lopez with a great initial save on that shot. Just wasn't able to control the rebound. But fortunately, Charleston will get the ball back.
Yeah, Sean Tobit on the shot right there, just a little bit wide. Charleston needs to settle down here a little bit after getting that early goal. They've been a little sloppy in their passes right now, but they're able to recover, and they have possession right now. Bobby Dickinson passes it out to number 13, Connor Chamberlain. Connor's cutting in. Goes out behind the crease. Looking to whip it around, but some tight defense from State. Not letting him do anything. Tries to whip a shot just a little bit high right there, but Charleston will easily win that race and keep possession.
Charleston doing a good job setting up their offense so far.
Jacob Glass whips the ball back out to Bobby Dickinson up at the top of the key, trying to put the moves on him. Ooh, what a beautiful shot right there by number 1. Unfortunately, we don't have his number available, but what a great shot from him, just whipping it right out of the stick. Crowd-Hamill had no shot on that one.
Crowd-Hamill, no shot, like you said. Just a really good fast-paced shot there from the right side, near side us, and an early 2-0 lead for Charleston.
Yeah, the Cougars are looking strong so far. Have they been able to execute on their offensive possessions? All right, Jackson Webb for State again on the face against George Baldwin.
And if I'm NC State here, I need to put together a solid offensive possession and see if I can get a goal here.
Looks like we had a little bit of an early start by Charleston, so NC State will take that possession. Whips it around. We got Matthew Burdingen. Whips it back out. Dante Castro now up. Seeing they're trying to figure it all out. Castro now with the ball. Oh, tries a little spin move. And then back out to Justin Williams. Williams with a great shot right down low. Don't think the goalie was expecting that shot from such a far out by a long stick, but good for him for executing.
Williams, great execution. Trying to do what Justin Williams for the Hurricanes does, the goal right there for the Wolfpack. And that's the first goal of the Wolfpack for the season, so congratulations to Justin Williams.
Well, that's the thing I hear from goalies is that it's a lot harder to figure out where the ball is coming from when it's coming out of a long stick. It's a lot more unpredictable. And
yeah, it's almost like a pitcher in baseball. Trevor's throwing sidearm versus over the top. You don't see it soon.
It's weird, yeah. It just messes up your
momentum.
The
delivery, yeah.
I was never very successful at baseball, but always struggled with it.
I was good in the field. Couldn't hit, though.
Me too. All right, NC State wins yet another face-off. They've done very well in that department so far. Charleston trying to knock it out. Oh, a little bit sloppy on the pass right there. Oh, he's splitting the defenders. Tries a little backwards pass right there.
That was above the head, behind the back. That was cool.
A little risky right there, but he had his man right there. Got Dante Castro with the ball, whips it out to the right. Castro now gets it again. Goes to Austin Seidekel. Ooh, Seidekel making a cut. Oh, cuts it around. Back out to Seidekel. Up to the top of the key. Castro now with it. Oh, Castro's going on a run. Oh, a little bit wide to the shot there. Oh, they're going to rule it in. Okay, they're going to rule it in Charleston's favor right there, saying the goalie beat him to it. I think in those ties, when it looks really close, they're generally going to give it to the good keeper. Trying to give him a little break.
I always like that aspect of lacrosse, Trevor, how they can run and put their stick out to give possession is kind of cool. As that one goes out on Charleston, and the Wolfpack will get possession back.
Yeah, Justin Williams about to take possession right here. Oh, a little bit high on the pass, but Castro is able to handle it, no problem. Yeah, Castro with the ball, top of the field. Makes a little bit of a cut to the right. Jacob Glass trying to stay on him. Ah, just a little bit high on the shot right there. But NC State will maintain possession. Matthew Brenninger with the ball. Whips it out to Justin Williams. And back around to Hirschbone. A little bit high there. And some fight for the ball. Who wants it more? NC State able to recover. Seidekel with the ball. Now whips it out to Williams. Trying to put the moves on Charleston. Just muscling his way towards. Ah, he slips, but he maintains possession. Finds the open man in the corner. Oh, what a beautiful save right there from Lopez.
Lopez is able to go to the ground quickly and get that one off his knee. It was a great save.
Palambella was trying to go low. It didn't work for him so much. Lopez is a shorter goalie, so it's going to be a little bit easier for him to get the low ones. There's Seidekel now with the ball. Tries to whip it inside. Unable to get it to go. And Loose ball on the ground. Charleston a little sloppy picking it up. Castro tries another
Ooh,
down
that was
low
a big
shot.
hit.
Oh, and we got a
Down
flag.
low. That's Garrett Wilson. He came in, lowered the shoulder, got toward the upper head area of the NC State player, and that's going to be a foul every time, Trevor.
Yeah, that was a late shot right there, way after he released the ball. Just unnecessary right there. I mean, you want to show that you're tough and that you're going to punish the guys, but that was just unnecessary. The save was already made. And now NC State in a man-up situation. As it looks like Charleston is going to go with a. Are they going to go with? Looks like they're going to go with the classic box and one defense in this situation. Seidichel's going to start with the ball. He's going to whip it around to Elliott Bennett, and then back out to Williams. NC State just moving the ball around, seeing if they can find a little gap, just trying out Charleston's rotations. Seidel passes it back up top. Thought about the shot, but it looks like a little bit of a miscommunication on the pass there, as Lopez is going to take possession of that. Lopez just heaves it downfield and hopes somebody's able to come up with it. Oh, got a loose ball. NC State's able to pick it up. You got Ellison with it. Passes it back around. Palambella back out to Ellison. Austin thinking about a shot. Austin gets the ball back. Ellison now with it. Still working that top. They still got the man-up advantage. A little low right there, but Palambella is able to take care of it. Off fakes low. Back up top. Palambella tries in the left corner, and what a great save by Lopez. He's been on his game so far. He's taking care of all the low ones without much trouble. NC State might want to look up high next time.
Lopez is sharp. And like you said, Trevor, NC State, a lot of low shots lately, but Lopez has proved he can get those, so maybe NC State will start shooting high for the top corners.
Well, Lopez is one of the seniors on the team, so you got to imagine he's seen a lot of low shots in his career. All right, we got Goff with the ball now for Charleston. And now Charleston gets their man back, so now we're back to even. We got Dickinson with the ball now for Charleston. Some aggressive defense going on, but he seems relatively unfazed. Oh, he knocks the ball out. Some great defense right there from Drew Bowlesboro. We got a lot of fan of appreciation for Drew right now. Some teammates as well. All right, and now got some substitutions coming in.
So with 6:13 left in the first quarter here, College of Charleston up 2-1 here against the Pack at Lower Method Field.
Well, Pack's maintained has a higher rate of possession, but Charleston's been able to execute on their offensive possessions, and Lopez has done a terrific job making saves down low.
Yep, Lopez really keeping him in the game, but that one they went high, and that's a goal for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, it's Jeff Palambella, the junior attackman. Good job for him. He's tried low before, but instead he went high, and it worked out. Lopez just couldn't reach it up in time. Palambella was wide open. Easy goal for the Pack.
Knotted up at 2 here, 5:57 left in the first quarter.
Looks like we got William McGowan for NC State, and it looks like George Baldwin again. Yeah, George Baldwin for Charleston coming out on the face-off. And now we got it all knotted up, and NC State has done a good job on the face-off so far.
Yep, they've won 80% of it at least here.
Appreciate Jonathan with the stats right there. Got a little bit of a breeze going on right now, but not too cold. I'm sure the players are fine running around. We got a tie up. They're going to rule it in Charleston's favor. We got Baldwin now with the ball. Moves it around. We got Micah Sargent on the defense right now, trying to poke the ball away. Having some good discipline, not giving in to any of the cuts. We got Aiden Bareford with the ball now. Some tight defense right there. Oh, it's a little bit loose. Oh, he's complaining about a high hit. He's not going to get it. Elliot Benedict doing a good job staying disciplined. Oh, he fell down. He just whips it out. Charleston's got it now in the right corner. Tries to put it inside, but it's knocked away. And it's a loose ball right now. NC State's able to recover. They got Alex Chanison now with the ball in the quick fast break. Dishes it out. Oh, another nice save from Lopez. Lopez going out. Oh, the goal's pretty much undefended. Oh, but another great save by Lopez.
Lopez playing out of his mind here. He's let in two, but other than that, he's made highlight reel save after highlight reel save.
He got a little aggressive going out for the ball right there, but he's able to recover in time. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
And Trevor, NC State, both teams really struggling with the ground balls here so far. We saw NC State had to try to get the ball off the ground 3 times before they were finally able to collect it and get on that transition fast break you just saw.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is a little damp out here. We did have some rain over the weekend, and it is the first game of the season. So those early fundamentals, they're going to be a little bit rusty, and ground balls are a big part of that. So now we got Evan Ryer now with the ball. Passes up to the top of the key. Justin Williams now with possession. Justin Williams now back with the ball. Whips it around to Berninger. Oh, knocked away. Good defense by Charleston.
That was Connor Chamberlain with a nice stick to poke it away.
He gives him a little push. Back behind the crease. Oh, and what a great finish right there from Williamson. A very nice give and go right there on the goal, and Lopez is showing his frustration right there.
Lopez rightfully frustrated with his defense because no one boxed out or got in the way of Williamson. He had a free dart down the far side, right side of the lane. He was able to get the pass and just bury it. That's easy. That's an easy goal.
It's just like basketball. It's all about that movement without the ball in your hands.
Yep.
Able to make those quick cuts, set up easy opportunities for your teammates to connect with you.
4:18 left in the first quarter. Pack up 3-2 now after that goal.
Yeah, they've been on a 3-0 run, I believe, since going down 2-0, and you got to imagine the Pack has the Cougars on their heels now. Get it set for another face-off.
NC State's been really dominant in the face-off circle area for today.
Absolutely, that's been all of them so far. Just, oh, you got another scramble. It looks like NC State's gonna, a little bit trouble on the ground ball right there. The ball gets loose once again. We got Benedict now with the ball. Passes it out. Oh, what a nice pickup right there. Oh, but another save by Lopez. He didn't get a lot of the ball, but he got enough of it to deflect it out.
Yeah, I think that just might have hit the pole on a stick.
Sometimes that's all you need. Doesn't matter how you save it, as long as you keep it out. And now we got Jackson up to the top of the key. We got Matt Oslin with the ball now. And then we got Sean Tobit now passes it out. We got Sam Ellison now with it. Just passing it around, trying to see what opportunities they get. Not seeing anybody cutting in the middle. That's worked pretty well for the Pack so far. But Tobit's going. Oh, Tobit just takes care of business right there, running right down the sideline. Gets a nice angle and able to put it in low that time.
Yep, Tobit beat Lopez low, and it was all about his fake move to the left. He faked 3 steps to the left, cut back to the right, exploded with a burst of speed, created enough of a window, and put it right past Lopez.
Yeah, that's all you need. We got another face-off set. We got Baldwin again for Charleston. And it looks like Kyle Dale up for NC State. This looks like his first face-off of the day. And NC State working with all the momentum right now on a 4-0 run since Charleston was able to take that 2-0 lead. Maybe a little slow out of the gate, but they're going with full fire now. See if Charleston's able to respond. Once again, NC State taking control of those face-offs. And as they go back in on offense. Taking a little bit of a slower approach now. Evan Ryer with the ball.
And he's still getting some subs in now.
Yeah, just waiting around for some more of his attackmen to come into the game. Sean Tobit passes it off. We got Oslin with the ball now. Works it back out to Tobit. Back down to Evan Ryer. Goes it across to Berdinger. Back out. Oh, looks like he's trying to put the moves. A nice cut with the stick up. Oh, what? That is beautiful right there. What a pass from Oslin right down to Ryer, who's able to finish it. That's great teamwork right there.
Yep, Austin and Ryer, phenomenal pass. Put it in a little bit of a dangerous area in the center, but he put enough speed in the pass that only Ryer could get to it. He got to it, and that's just an easy goal after that because there's no way the goalie. You have to guess the right side if you're going to save that one.
Came right out behind. The defense just lost track of him. You got to have eyes in the back of your head. Keep your head on a swivel when you play defense. In my 1 year of lacrosse, that's what my coach always told me to do, is always keep my eyes open. Another face-off about to commence. We'll see if Charleston's able to gain some momentum and win a face-off this time. No, NC State, oh, a little sloppy on the ground ball right there.
Again, both teams struggling with the ground balls here early on, Trevor.
Yeah. All right, Benedict now with the ball running down. Oh, Benedict might want it. Oh, he didn't get a ton of power in the shot right there with the long pole. Oh, they're going to rule NC State maintains possession right there, saying they won the race. Goes it back out. Don't have number 22's name, unfortunately, on the roster. We do have Cornell's name though, number 20. You got Berdinger now with the ball in the corner. Back up to 22. Defended by Goff. We got some encouragement from the sideline, hoping that they'll try to get another goal across. 22 makes a cut outside, thinks about it, but Charleston moves in. Little bit of a screen right there.
State with possession with about 90 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oh, he just muscled his way through. Shot a little bit off to the left, so State will maintain possession. Had a man behind the crease. You got Berninger now with the ball behind. Does the spin move. Maybe a little bit of a high stick, but he got away with it. Lopez with another nice save. He's doing all he can for his team. He's saving a lot of the low balls, had a little bit of trouble on the high ones.
Yeah, but Lopez really keeping his team in this. It could easily be 8-2 right now.
He's going to cut around. Nice finish from number 22.
22 found the lane and then created space with his stick. He faked like he was going to go to the left of the stick, then brought it back to the right, created enough of a window, and bounced it home, bottom right corner for the Pack. That's now 6-2 with 1 minute 14 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Pack have been on a 6-0 run ever since being down 2-0 early. And Charleston just seems a little winded. They just have not been on any offensive. They've just constantly been on their heels.
You know, Ron Charleston, I desperately need to win this face-off here to see if I can get some offense going for my team.
Baldwin just seems to be a little bit slow on the face-off. Place it down again. A tie-up here, goes to the back. Oh, but it's in Charleston's offensive half, but no one has possession yet. NC State back out to the goalie. Tosses it up. Nice clean pass right there. Golder now with the ball. Hits Ballsboro. And then back at... Oh, a little bit high right there. It's going to go in Charleston's possession now off the errant pass. One of the defenders for Charleston will take possession. Gets it back to Lopez. Lopez pushes it up the field. Oh, NC State unable to close right there. A little bit of a wide pass. Now NC State will now take possession.
If I'm Charleston, I want to try to score in these last 37 seconds and go into the next quarter with a little bit of momentum. And if I'm NC State, they can quell some momentum with a goal here in the last 30 seconds.
Well, we'll see how aggressively they'll play right before the quarter expires. Passes it back out to Williams. Castro now with the ball. Oh, a nice pass inside, but Charleston does a good job closing in. Fight for the scramble of the ball to Charleston, 1 State. Oh, they're going to say that was off Charleston, so State will keep possession with just 3 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a shot off. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Charleston just flicks it off to the other side.
So after one, Trevor, both teams have played pretty well. You saw Charleston get out of the early start with the first 2 goals, and then NC State came back with a flurry of goals, and are now up 6-2 after one quarter. Both teams struggling with ground balls, but NC State really asserting their offensive system here.
Oh, and it's definitely all about the face-offs. They've kept the ball in their possession, winning almost every face-off in this first quarter. And they've just kept Charleston on their heels, constantly putting up shots with quick cuts and some ISO plays as well. But Lopez is doing a good job down low, making a lot of those tough saves and keeping his team in the game. So we'll see what's able to happen in this second quarter. All right, welcome back as we're looking to get this second quarter right underway. We got another face-off, William McGowan for NC State, and continuing with George Baldwin for Charleston. And NC State's maintained control of these face-offs pretty much the entire game, but let's see if Charleston can win this face-off and get some momentum in their favor.
If I'm Charleston, all I'm going into this quarter is win this quarter. If they can win this quarter, they can get the score back to where they need it to be, get it closer, and then go into the second half with some momentum.
Well, the ball's a little loose. Is it going to come into Charleston's end? No, it's not. NC State's able to maintain possession. And just good job by Tobit using his speed to get out of there. No problem at all. Benedict now with the ball. Passes it back out. Looks like some contact was made on the stick, so Ellison was not able to get a clean shot off there. And now we got Ryer with the ball. And now swings it out to Palambella. Now out to Tobit. Passes it back around. NC State just moving the ball in a little bit of a circle right now, trying to figure out if Charleston's made any adjustments in the second quarter. Here we go, Tobit trying to make a cut inside. Oh, and a great give and go right to Palambella. Palambella just cut to the middle, and Tobit was able to find him no problem for the easy shot.
Palambella did a good job twisting his body around, shooting across his body to get that goal, and it was a great goal. Nothing Lopez can really do on that one.
No, he's 5 feet in front of him. Not a whole lot you can do about that. You can only do so much as a goalie, especially for a smaller guy like Lopez.
Yeah, back to our baseball references. You're hitting a baseball from 60 feet out. That's coming at you pretty fast, but a lacrosse ball comes at you at the same speed, and that's only 5 feet out. That's just impossible almost.
I mean, I could barely hit a baseball just from where the pitcher was normally. From 5 feet, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's crazy. But State takes a 7-2 lead here early in the second quarter.
NC State, it's a little bit of a scramble here, but NC State has the numbers, and they're able to win the faceoff. Charleston trying to get a little push off there, but it's not going to be able to work. Chainson passes it out. We got Ellison cutting. A little bit high there, but it looks like a foul was drawn right there. As Benedict, the LSM, was able to get a little bit of a push there. So NC State will be in a man-up situation here. They weren't able to execute the last time. Charleston did a good job containing them with their box-and-one defense. But this should only be a 30-second penalty. So let's see if Charleston's able to hold out again.
30-second penalty shouldn't be too bad, but again, the Pack very good on their penalty special teams, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, executions, the power play.
Yeah.
Power play is a little bit of a hockey reference right there.
Yeah.
Oh, just a little bit wide right there. Didn't look like Ryer was ready for it. And now Charleston's able to get possession. Let's see what they do to try to kill this penalty. NC State's still going to be on the attack. Pushes it out to Lopez. Lopez just flings it up there. He finds the open man. Garrett Wilson now with the ball, moving into attack. Oh, just shoots it right at Crott-Hamill's head, and the ball just popped up. They're going to make sure. Looks like Crott-Hamill's all right.
I mean, we said earlier you got to save it any way you can. That one, he took it off the noggin. Crott-Hamill making the save.
Any way you can. Getting a little physical down right there. Yeah, but now Goff's able to maintain possession. Oh, we got a flag down. Must be on State because Charleston's going to keep possession. Oh, we got a yard sale going on right there. Nice job by Drew Bausbo right there, just knocking it right out.
I mean, you got to credit the referee on that flag throw. He threw it 10 to 15 yards. Good throw by the ref.
Well, now he's got to go walk up to get it, so I don't know if he meant to throw it as far as he did. But now it looks like State will lose a man. I don't know if Charleston's able to get their man back.
So it'll either be 10 on 10 lacrosse, if I remember right, or Charleston will be one man up.
It looks like Charleston has 6, so I guess their penalty did die, and NC State's down to 5. Looks like they're gonna go with a box and 1 as well. Pretty standard defense when you have this. You got 4 men rotating around. You got 1 guy in the middle. All right, we Goff now with the ball. Swings it back up top to 43. Benedict with some nice pressure. Oh, he gave away the left side, but unable. He's still gonna keep possession though. Chamberlain passes it up top a little bit too high for number 43 to handle. Oh, calling over and back right there, so NC State will have the ball now.
NC State waiting for the shorthanded goal here.
Up. Okay, looks like there's still a man down right now, waiting for the penalty to be killed real quick. Some tight pressure, but Oslin's able to outrun it. Oslin's being cool, calm, and collected right now. The defender for Charleston is trying to whack it out. Oslin splits them as he's cutting towards the goal. He's looking for the pass, and Palmbella just barely had the ball in his possession. He just flicked his stick, put the ball right there. Nothing Lopez can do about that.
Yeah, we talked about the last one being 5 feet away. That was 1 foot max, and that's just a great give and go goal.
I mean, you know, the Palmbella was so open. He just flicked his stick right there, and the ball just went
tapped it like a hockey goal. Tip it.
He was acting like it was a tennis racket right there, just trying to make contact. So we throw in another sports reference right there. Got another face-off about to go on.
I think we can work in a lot of sports, but if we can work in curling, I'll be impressed with ourselves there.
Curling might be a little bit tough. We talked about baseball, tennis. We did basketball, moving around without the ball.
We could get wrestling in there if there's a tussle for the ball.
Oh, absolutely, with the scramble. I mean,
yeah,
definitely. We haven't seen any punches being thrown yet. At least.
So boxing hopefully won't come up.
Oh, boxing might be a little bit entertaining, but you know, we'll see how high tensions might get. As NC State's been on an 8-0 run ever since Charleston took a 2-0 lead early in the first quarter. NC State now with possession. It's a back out to Chasen. Down to 99, Kai Gale. Back out to Castro. Does it behind the crease. Just trying to figure out Charleston, seeing what they're doing, looking for an open opportunity. Now Ryer with the ball, now slings it down.
NC State just feeling out the defense, working to see if they can get some cutters in the middle.
Well, they got about 30 seconds left on the shot clock, so they might have to make a move soon. And just as I say that, he's going to go down low. Doesn't have the size advantage, puts it back in. Nice pass, it goes down. Calling him in the crease, so Charleston's going to take possession here. All right, let's see what Lopez is going to do. He likes to fling it up, but not this time. Oh, does a nice job splitting the defenders. See what Glass wants to do with the ball. Tosses it behind the crease, a little bit of a low pass. Looks like we got another flag down. We'll see what this is about.
And again, if Charleston goes a man up here, they haven't been able to convert on the man up advantage yet, so that's not too much of an issue for State. If it's the other way, I'd be worried for Charleston because State's almost automatic on the man up opportunity.
It's hard to say what's happening right about now. And as we take a little bit of a break, I'd just like to say the sun's beating down on me quite a bit, and I burn quite easily. So I wish I would have worn some sunscreen for this game.
Well, it's better than me. I think I had a lacrosse shoot last year. It was freezing, and I didn't have a jacket. It was a tough one.
Our director, Will, has the right idea. He's got a hat to protect him.
Yeah.
So he thought it through more than I did. NC State now takes possession. Berdinger getting quite a lot of pressure on him, but he's able to turn the corner. Let's see if he's looking for a pass here. Now he just settles down a little bit. Oh, what a nice play right there from Charleston. Don't know number 15's number, but he's off to a nice run, dishes it out. Oh, he's got an open man in the left corner, but unable to finish it. Oh, but it's loose. Ground ball's a little bit sloppy here, but State able to take possession. Castro going off on a run here. Let's see what he's looking to do. A little bit wide on the shot right there as that ball is just going flying. It'll be a little while until we get that one back.
That one's wide right, and Florida State fans are just shaking from the wide right reference here.
Oh, don't remind us of that. They're ACC though, so
Yeah.
we root for it. But all right. Right now pushes it up. Palambella passes it up to the top of the key. That's now Brenningen. Back out to Palambella. Now we got Ryer with the ball. Back out to Palambella. The starting attackmen just passing it around to each other. Williams now looking to make a move. Back out to Brenninger. Now Palambella. Just working it around. That's what I keep telling you about lacrosse. I mean, it can go really fast, but it slows down just in situations just like this.
It's very different from hockey. It can be fast like hockey, but like you said, it can be slower. They feel out the defense, try to get cutters, and they have the 50 to 60 second shot clock, so they have the time to do that.
Just trying to give some of our more unfamiliar viewers of lacrosse, trying to give them other sports references to help them understand.
Because lacrosse has a lot of small, intricate rules that are hard to grasp.
Oh, Charleston tried to get it in on the fake away, but Goff was unable to handle the pass. So NC State will take possession now. Goff's going to put some pressure.
Crowhamill hasn't faced a shot in the past 5 minutes at least.
It's been quite a while since early in that first quarter. He hasn't had to do much. He did take one to the noggin not too long ago, but he just kind of had to stand still for that one. The shot went quite by him. I don't think he loved getting hit in the head, but if the shots are that easy to save, I think he can live with it. NC State now taking their time.
If I'm Charleston, I'm going to try to make a comeback here because I didn't travel all the way to North Carolina to lose 8-2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, Charleston's probably a good 4. Oh, but a beautiful shot right there. Right up top. Looks like that was Benedict with it. No, that was Auslin with the ball right there. Auslin's done some good job passing and setting up his teammates, but he's like, no, I want one.
Auslin rewarded for his efforts with the assist and then with the goal there, and he made a great job cutting from the far side, cutting in, and just made a good shot down the right corner.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing. He's been making a lot of cuts using his speed and agility, and he's able to get one for himself right there. Another face-off about to commence right here. Looks like we got Kyle Dale for NC State. George Baldwin still for Charleston. Looks like he's going to be their main face-off guy. And NC State has been rotating a couple people, making sure everybody stays fresh.
Rotation still working on bumping their face-off percentage to 85% now.
Yeah. I mean, that rotation is a luxury NC State gets to have with their over twice the size of Charleston. And if you can just look at the cameras, you can see the massive bench for NC State and only a few for Charleston.
Yeah, but that's going to have to factor in fatigue here as we get to the third and fourth quarters.
Absolutely. Hopefully Charleston still has enough left in the tank. But they're taking it a little bit slowly now. Just a ground ball pass right there. Just trying to give his teammates a little bit of practice. It's early in the season. You gotta work on your ground balls. All right, Dickinson now trying to make a move. Some tight defense right there from State. Although looks like the ball just fell out of his stick right there, but Charleston's able to recover. Looks like he's making a run, a little bit wide, but Goff's right there, so Charleston will keep possession, no problem. See what they try to set up right here. Goff now with possession. Just works it around the long pole, tries to put it in. Oh! He was in the crease too, so the shot wouldn't have counted anyways.
Tough luck for 43 and good positioning. What seemed to be good positioning, but he was in the crease. So.
It was good, just a little bit too close.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got Chainson pushing the ball up. Bit of a scramble for the ball. Okay, here we go. We hear the ball just rolls into the net there. Not entirely sure if that was a pass or a shot, but a goal nonetheless, it looks like.
They'll take it. That's one. If I'm Lopez, I want that one back every day. Because you hate to give up the small ones like that.
Yeah, hate to give up those ones. Looks like somebody called a timeout. Unable of who did, but gonna have a little break right here. And just looking around with the crowd, we got a lot of NC State fans out here. But we'll check back in a little bit. All right, and welcome back as the timeout is now wrapped up. We're going to get another face-off going right now. Looks like we, for State, we got Jackson Webb and George Baldwin still for Charleston. Wonder what you say in a timeout right here for Charleston. You know, you came probably over 4 miles to come here. You ended up arriving late. You weren't able to get as long of a warm-up as you probably would have wanted, and you don't have nearly as many people as State. I wonder what you say right now.
I think if I'm their coach, I'm just saying taking one possession at a time. As that's a laser from State down the center for the goal. That's a Wolfpack goal, and it's 11-2 now with 6:21 left in the second quarter.
Jackson Webb's pretty happy about that one being the face-off guy. You can't imagine that he gets a ton of chances like that, but he saw the opening and he took advantage.
Yeah, that's for more sports references. That's like coast-to-coast layup in basketball.
Yeah, there we go.
Basketball is checked off the list.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see. We can probably work football and soccer in at some point while we're here. But just trying to keep it interesting, diversify, show all aspects of lacrosse. It's really not that different. We got another face-off about to commence here. And, hey, you got a face-off every time a goal is scored, just like hockey.
Yeah.
Unable to get the ground ball right there. Swings it around. Benedict now with the ball. Using his long pole, working around. Nice pass to the left. Looks like State's going to wait for a little bit. Williams just relaxing, letting some of the more offensive subs come in. Get some more offensive midfielders in. Gives him a little stutter step. Passes it around the corner. 20 cutting in. As we got Corals making a run. Passes it around. We got Palambella with the ball now. Shot just reflected off. Unable to get that one to go. NC State keeps possession. Palambella in the corner. Passes it back up top. Casaro now with the ball. Swings it around. Ryer passes it to Cornell. Oh, some nice moves right there. Just a little bit high on the shot there from a cycle. But Ryer's right there behind the crease, so he'll take care of that. No problem. Keep the possession alive. The shot clock will reset. Oh, a nice cut. Just unfortunately, Cornell was unable to finish that. Charleston will now take possession. A little bit of an underhanded pass right there, but hey, whatever gets it there. Let's see what Charleston is looking to do right here. Passes it off to number 1. Up. Benedict almost caught him from behind, but unable to right there.
Charleston's had a tough time, to say the least, stringing together consistent passes down the offensive area. They just haven't been able to break the NC State defense so far in this one.
Well, Charleston, see what they're able to do. Some tight defense right there. Bowlesboro has done a terrific job on defense, and he continues to put more pressure on it. As we saw another ground ball pass right there. I can't imagine whenever I did those ground ball passes that my teammates appreciated it. But my stick skills were severely lacking. I was my team's enforcer, as I was telling my colleagues earlier today.
Every team needs one of those, though.
I hit people. That's pretty much all I did.
Did you lead the team in penalty minutes?
I absolutely did, and that was my proudest accomplishment of that year. was very satisfied with that. And I started, too, so.
Good defense there by Charleston. He was able to bat that one down. I think that was
Oh.
Garrett Wilson, again, a defensive presence for the College of Charleston Cougars today.
He's done a good job. He's working well with that long stick. A nice behind-the-back thing right there. All fakes a pass. Oh, we got a flag down on the field. Looks like Grant Sherrill, one of the starting defensemen. He got a little bit too aggressive with the stick right there. So that'll give Charleston a man-up situation right here. I'll imagine that NC State will go back to their box and one as they have for most of the game so far.
Yeah, because that's worked. In other PackTV news, on February 7th, the Ice Pack have their last hockey game at the Raleigh Iceplex. That one's at 9:30 against Wilmington. PackTV will have coverage on that one.
Wonder how good Wilmington is at hockey. I can't imagine there's a whole lot of ice for them to practice out there.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. One of my friends, my brother's friends, plays on the team, and they're currently ahead of Carolina in the rankings. That's what I heard earlier.
Oh, well, good for them. Maybe, who knows, maybe they'll get some artificial snow, some ice out there. I'm sure they're able to practice inside without much issue. Crowd Hamill now looking to set something up. So there's a nice, easy pass to one of the defenders. Charleston unable to close him, and he's got a lot of open space to work with here. Looks like NC State is still a man down, so they'll probably wait to kill the penalty before they do anything too aggressive. But the freshman Hank Moss is getting into the game. Him some nice playing time right now. And it looks like we got number 22 checking back into the game. He played towards the end of the first quarter. Don't have his name. Oh, a nice stutter step right there as he's making a cut. Seems like he was just toying with the defenders right there.
22 had a good goal early in the first quarter. As we have 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half here. NC State up 11 on College of Charleston. And College of Charleston has 2, so NC State up 9 so far.
Hank Moss just doing a good job with his body and his agility, but he is unable to lose it. Charleston weaving around. All right, now we got Chamberlain now with the ball for Charleston. And now NC State has their numbers back, so they can get out of their box and one defense now. We're all back to even.
I retract my hockey statement. North Carolina is 9-5, and Wilmington is 8-4. Wilmington's third in the league.
Well,
Carolina's second, 9-5. State leads it. A nice goal there by Charleston. 13 through that one.
Connor Chamberlain had a nice one down low and just didn't look like Crowd Hamill was 100% ready. But when you have an open shot like that, you got to take advantage. And Connor Chamberlain, the attackman for Charleston, was able to do that.
Chamberlain trying to spark the Cougars' offense here with 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 11-3. If I'm Charleston, if I can get that to 11-5 before the half is over, I'll be happy.
Hey, Lacrosse, you can do that if you can be fast and win those face-offs. But that goal did break up the 9-0 run that NC State was on right now. But now we're back to another face-off, so we'll see what happens. See if Charleston can get another goal sparked. NC State will win that one once again. The face-off guy not always winning it outright, but if he's able to get it to one of his guys out on the wings, that's what NC State wants. They want possession no matter how they get it. All right, now we got Tobit now with the ball. Little bit. Got some stoppage in play right now. Unsure what the referees are referring to, but just looking around, seeing the crowd, you see a lot of red out here. A little bit of maroon for Charleston, but you see a lot of red and white here for the NC State fans. You saw a couple people tailgating with some Bojangles earlier today. It's a really nice day for this. Not too hot. The low 50s. You got a very clear day with the sun. I spoke earlier about my lack of sunscreen, but I'm sure all the fans are enjoying it, especially all the NC State fans seeing them up by this much.
Yep, up by 8 here, 1:21 left in the second quarter.
All right, now we got Tobit with the ball, top of the key. Oh, took a little bit of a hit there, but he's able to recover. Nice save by Lopez right there at about eye level.
That's the save Lopez needed as College of Charleston is able to pick it up past half field.
NC State playing some nice pressure right there. Yeah, Auslin's doing a good job on defense. But Charleston does have the size advantage, but kicks it back out. Charleston just has about 45 seconds remaining in the half. So we'll see if they try to get a nice play set up to get a goal in the final seconds. Number 1 looking to make a run right here for Charleston. Oh, but a nice save right there by Krauthamel. The ball probably would have been a little bit wide anyways, but with less than 30 seconds remaining, we'll see how aggressive State's going to be in looking for another goal.
Yeah, Krauthamel, again, like you said, he didn't need to make that save, but it gave State the possession.
We'll see, is that ball going to roll out of bounds? Yes, it is. So Charleston will have about 15 seconds to see if they can get anything going. Charleston just pushes the ball upfield.
And we'll get the football reference here. Charleston not able to hit the Hail Mary pass.
There we go. Unable to get the Hail Mary. Check off football on that list. And the ball's just going to be loose, and no final shot. NC State will finish up 11-3. Jonathan, what did you see out there that allowed NC State to take such control of this game?
I think that one you talked about, their face-off. That's how you get possession. Basically, after any goal is scored, you're going to have the face-off, and if you can continue to win the face-off, you get possession, you get the offensive opportunity while the other team's on defense. So they've won 85 to 90% of the face-offs. So that's one area. Second area, they've made cleaner cuts and better passes down in their offensive zone. That's led to better looks. And their defense has been stellar. Even when they're a man down, they've been able to play that box-in one, like you said, and play it really well. So they're really dominating in most facets of the game. It just took them the first 5 minutes to figure it all out, and after that, they kind of stonewalled Charleston from here.
Yeah. Krauthamel having a pretty easy first half, not too much to worry about. He did get hit in the face one time, but he made the save, so I think that's all that matters to him. And also, Lopez for Charleston has done a great job, just has had to deal with a lot of shots, especially a lot of close-up ones, but he's done a really good job on the down-low shots. What do you think Charleston needs to do to get back in this game in the second half?
I think they just need to work on their offense ability to get offense and better passing, and if they can do that, they can score. And so at the half, your score, NC State 11, College of Charleston 3. We'll be right back with more halftime analysis after this.
Pack fans, it is currently halftime for the men's lacrosse game between the NC State Wolfpack and the College of Charleston Cougars. NC State with a commanding lead, up 11-3 after falling behind 2-0 to the Cougars. NC State went on a 9-0 run, and Charleston was able to get one more goal before the half. Why do you think NC State's been on such a commanding lead so far?
I think they've been in the lead so far because they're able to win the face-offs, and that's giving them a lot of possession, a lot of looks at the goal, and they've been able to kind of crack the Charleston goalie. They went low to start, and that didn't work, and then they realized, oh, we'll go high, and they went high, and they got a multitude of goals from that. So that's really been what they've been doing well offensively.
I think we talked earlier about the keys to the game. We talked about penalties. And while NC State hasn't had a lot of penalty opportunities, whenever they've been faced with a man-down situation, they've gotten into their box and won, and they haven't allowed any goals. And another big thing was ground balls. We saw early on the teams were a little bit rusty. You know, we had quite a couple scrambles for the ball. But I think especially NC State really settled down after those first early minutes in the quarter, and Charleston still had a little bit of trouble coming out. So what do you think Charleston has to do to get back into this game?
I think they need to clean up their ground balls, like you said, and then they just need to get into their offense because their defense needs to play better to get State not to score because that's obviously an important factor, but their offense needs to show up. They showed up in the first 2 minutes and they passed well and they cut well, but then after that it kind of just went stagnant because they lost some face-offs and weren't able to get it. But when they score, they pass well and they get a lot of cutters and then get that shot from 5 feet, 10 feet out, that's a good shot. So if they can get their offense going, that will help them.
Couldn't have said any better myself. And it all starts with that face-off. So we'll see if Charleston's able to make some adjustments and get back into this game.
And now we got both teams warming up right now. Charleston and NC State, they're just keeping it together, making sure the goalies are good in. Looks like there might be a change in goalie for NC State. We might see the freshman Chris Tong come into play earlier. I had the privilege of watching him play earlier this year at a scrimmage against UNC, and he was nothing but terrific. So I'd love to see him get an opportunity here. Charleston, unfortunately, they don't have that luxury of being able to switch with a whole lot of other players. Their bench is only to a few. Looks like Lopez is going to continue in goal there, but Charleston's still taking some shots, and the game's not over. You know, NC State, they went on a 9-0. Actually, they won an 11-0 run. Excuse me. But, nothing stopping Charleston from doing that. Halftime just gives the teams an opportunity to reset. And we'll see if Charleston's able to win some of those face-offs and take a little bit of pressure off their defense. As Chris Tong's having to deal with a lot of shots coming his way, and looks like the game is going to get started very shortly. And here we go. The second half clock just expired. Now getting reset. We'll see what NC State's able to do. I was just talking about Chris Tong in a goal. I don't know if we'll be able to see him, but when I saw him in a scrimmage earlier in the fall against UNC, he was nothing but lights out. So I'd love to see him get another opportunity here.
Yep, same. I'd love to see Tong get an opportunity. And again, goalies, key players. So if I'm NC State, I'm giving any of my goalies any type of shot I can, especially since I'm up 8.
Absolutely.
Maybe give him a shot, and I'll take your word for it. Tong played lights out, so why not give him a shot?
It looks like he is going to check in at goalie, so he's a freshman, so you definitely like to see everybody get some more playing time, some more experience. Looks like we got maybe Oslin on the face-off for NC State. I don't know how many of those he's been taking today, but of course we still got Baldwin for Charleston. A little bit of a hold there, but it's going to go in NC State's favor. Now we got Benedict with the ball, the LSM. Benedict's a little bit shorter. He just crouched down a little bit, and then he just went off to the side, and here he goes. A beautiful pass right there. Oh, that is how you draw it up right there. Hank Moss, another freshman right there, as Benedict just cut straight to the goal, found the easy play for Hank Moss, and Hank just kind of rainbowed it over the goalie. But when you're that close up, that's all you really need to do.
Elliot Benedict with a nice assist there. He was my roommate last year, so cool to see him get an assist there. It was a nice play. Drew the defense in, was able to flip an easy pass to his teammate, and Moss finished it.
You talk a lot of lacrosse with you?
No, not too much. Not too much. A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have a very limited experience of LSM, but like I was telling my colleagues earlier, my stick skills were severely lacking. So I was mostly just put in the back and told to hit people. So, all right. Looks like NC State's going to collect another face-off right there without much issue. As Benedict's going to throw it out. Hank Moss now with the ball. Moss, not one of the starters today, but it's good to see him get a goal in and get some playing time, especially with NC State at a controlling lead like they are. And it's going to go out to Williams. See what Williams is looking to do. A sub comes in, and it's Tobit, who's been all over the offensive field, making both goals and assists with all of his cuts and his speed and using his body a little bit and a couple spin moves. Just been a terrific player for NC State today.
Again, you see NC State passing around, but their passes are crisp.
That's what you like to see. You want to see a team come out of the second half sharp. No mistakes. You saw them passing around. Ball gets a little bit out of the stick right there, but NC State does have the numbers. It's a little bit of a scramble for it. A little bit of up and over stuff right there from Oslin. Moss with the ball at the bottom of the crease. A nice pass inside, but some very good defense by Charleston, able to close out Williamson. Low shot there, but Cycles right there, so he's going to have no problem retrieving that ball. See what NC State will be looking to do here. Cycle dumps it off to Oslin. And Oslin's been making all kinds of plays, so he's a pretty good guy to want to get the ball to. Oh, the ball just seems to fall out. It seems like everybody forgot where the ball was, and Charleston's able to come up with it. Oh, we got a flag down.
Yeah, that's going to be Charleston player took a stick to the face there. That was George Baldwin who's running away with it. Trying to start transition offense, just took a long stick to the helmet.
Yeah, it looked like Dante Casaro got a little bit too aggressive there. And that's the issue when you're one of the taller defenders, and you got to, because attackmen are usually a little bit smaller, so sometimes if you're a little bit too aggressive, you're going to hit them in the head. The refs aren't going to take any excuses, though, so Charleston now with a man-up situation. NC State goes back to the box and one, where they've been terrific in that set all day. But we'll see if Charleston was able to make any adjustments at half, see if they can get something in. We got it back out. the shot was just a little bit wide right there. But Charleston is going to keep possession as no one was near one of the Charleston defenders out wide. Defense closes in. Pass was a little bit too high there.
That ball rolled 3/4 of the way down the field. I haven't seen that in lacrosse yet.
I mean, if a pass or a shot goes off that hard, the ball will get there. Something I do with my dog is when I take him out to my driveway, I'll throw a lacrosse ball down. Lacrosse balls travel pretty far. They're pretty quick. They bounce quite a lot. Not quite as much on the open field as the concrete, but it always gives him quite a workout. He needs it. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Benedict now with the ball. He's just kind of relaxing right now. Oh, we got Ellison with the ball, excuse me. Throws it into the corner. We got Moss now with it. NC State taking a very conservative approach now, just trying to get the right shot. They got plenty of time left on the shot clock. Not too much to worry about.
They really started this second half well, getting the goal and keeping Charleston out of the attacking lane.
Oh, a nice ball fake, but just pops out on the pass. NC State's able to recover, though. Everybody's calling for it. Just throws it right under the low stick. A little bit too high on that one. That missed the goal by probably about 2 feet.
Yeah, they were going for the football field goal there.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been good if we're talking more football, but unfortunately not quite the same thing for lacrosse. Oh, Austin. Oh, looks like somebody was able to make contact with the stick, and that disrupted the shot a little bit. So Lopez is able to recover. Now Charleston making a little bit of a run. NC State does have their numbers back. Tries a little bit of a pass fake, but able to maintain possession. And now we got Dickinson now with the ball. Passes it out to Glass. You hear the yellow call again, a common call. Looks like a flag is down on the play. Got to imagine that it's on State because Charleston, yeah, flag is going to be on State. And Charleston will be in another man-up situation. Not quite sure what the flag was for, but nevertheless, Charleston will have another man-up opportunity.
And we might see the box and one again here.
Yeah, the box and one. NC State. We talked about that as one of the keys to the game, executing on penalties and defending against them. And while NC State hasn't had a lot of offensive opportunities with penalties, when they've been a man down in defense, they haven't allowed a goal. So they've done their job. Referee having a little bit of a trouble picking up the flag, fumbling it a little bit, if you will. Another football reference right there.
We've got football coming.
Yeah, you know, we've been firing off on some references from football lately.
But NC State 5 for 5 on the penalty kill today. So far, can they go 6 for 6?
That's all you can ask for. Right there, as a coach, you got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, 5 for 5. That's beautiful.
You might not be happy about having to deal with 5 of
True,
those opportunities.
true.
But at least you've been able to clean them up, so probably not as many sprints to have to worry about after practice. Oh, wow, but a beautiful shot right there from number 13, Connor Chamberlain. It looks like Tong was just not ready for it, using one of the sticks, and he kind of fell down. A little bit of a Kobe's fadeaways right there in tribute to the Mamba. But he's able to get a goal. He'll take it no matter how he gets it. So a nice shot right there, and cuts the lead just down to 8. Yeah. And now looking around right again, the crowd, everybody seems to be very settled. We got a lot of lawn chairs out. The bleachers are full. It's good to see everybody supporting lacrosse team, especially for the first game of the season, really setting the tone for everything. As we're about to get right off to the face-off. Looks like a new guy, Jacob Glass. Looks like this is his first opportunity on the face-off for Charleston. So maybe Baldwin just wasn't quite producing what they wanted. So maybe Glass has a new technique in order to win in the face-off. We'll see. Bit of a tuss-up, and what do you know? Glass wins his first face-off opportunity. Able to get something going for Charleston.
Glass, the first face-off win of the season for him. NC State got at least 20 face-off wins for the season so far.
I wasn't entirely sure what Goff was trying to do right there. It looked like maybe a little bit of behind the back. Well, Charleston's coming out with some fire right now, taking it away from State. A nice give and go, and a Tong with a beautiful save. That's the kind of stuff I saw from Tong in the UNC game. So I'm happy to see that he's still looking just as sharp as he did last year.
Tong did a great job sliding over to the left on that one, getting his stick up and ready in a great position. And another save there by Tong.
I told you, this guy's good.
You were right.
This dude's got a lot of talent for him, all right. Looks like Charleston will maintain possession. Goff with the ball behind the crease. Here we go, top of the key for Charleston. A little bit of a low pass right there. Oh, there you go. I mean, he did get a little bit of help with the crossbar right there, but once again, Tong getting just enough of the ball to save the goal. A little bit of tension right now. These two guys were going after. The ball is loose. NC State does have, ground balls are giving them a little bit of trouble right now. Maybe they didn't practice that as much as they should at halftime, but
Yep.
NC State back in possession, no issue. Oslin now with the ball.
Charleston hasn't been able to clean up their face-off losses. They just keep losing face-offs, and they're not getting any chance at much offensive possession. They only had the one chance on a man-up advantage, and they weren't able to capitalize.
Well, they were able to win that last face-off. But, of course, I told you about Tong. He's a beast. That's just another nice, easy give-and-go right there. Oslin getting the goal off the quick pass. NC State's a little bit toned down in their celebrations now, as they've had as many goals as they have been. But a little bit of a miscommunication, it looked like, for Charleston, as those cutters for State have been working all game long. And as I said earlier, as a defender, you got to have the eyes in the back of your head, keep your head on a swivel, always look for the people that are moving without the ball. Once again, we keep saying, trying to get a nice, easy layup like that shot was.
Yeah, but Lopez there after that goal, just rallying his defensive troops there, giving them a little advice, maybe what he's seeing that they might not be seeing, how they can clean up their defense. And with 8:54 left in the third quarter, State is all over this one, 13-4.
All right, and now we got George Baldwin right there back at it for the face-off for Charleston. We got a little bit of a tie-up right here. Nobody has clear possession yet. The ball's gonna roll into Charleston's offensive half. No foul called. It looked like just the legs got a little bit tangled up right there, but Charleston gains possession.
You saw the big hit by Baldwin there. He got tangled up.
I mean, that just happens. You know, sometimes people step on your stick. Everybody falls down. It's not really anyone's fault. Just tie-ups happen like that. At least we say it's no one's fault. Benedict with a little bit of a late stick hit right there, but it was just in the chest, so no need to call it from the ref. Oh, the ball's loose. And Benedict is able to take possession. Takes the nice, easy pass, and we got Bowlesboro running down. Back out to Hank. A little bit high for Bowlesboro right there. But NC State gains possession out to number 22. They're going to settle down a little bit after their transition play. Didn't amount to anything. 22's been showing a lot of good speed, a lot of good cuts so far.
Yeah, he's made, like you said, a lot of good cuts. He's really good at going down the middle or faking to the right and going to the left as well.
Yeah, back out to Oslin. And moves back up top. Back up to 22. Does a little shoulder fake. Goes down, not able to get it in the goal. A little bit too much to the left that time. But NC State will keep possession. Austin Sidical will keep the ball. And back out to Oslin. It looks like the ref was not happy where the plays started right there, so they're going to reset. Sidical now with it. Passes it around. Oh, just right into Lopez's stick right there. Didn't really have to move it at all. It was just right there for him. Looks like Lopez might be trying to throw a little bit of a screen there as he gets a little bit out of the box. Oh, but a nice pass right there from Charleston. Oh, a nice give and go, but unable to handle it. So Tong will take possession right there. Finds the easy man. Oh, that is some great ball movement right there. As Benedict now is running down the sideline. Does he want it? No, he dishes it off. Oh, that is just fantastic lacrosse right there. Because Casaro is able to get the goal off the assist from Benedict. I mean, that just happened so quickly. Just 4 big passes in a row and just able to finish it off right there. That's how you do transition offense.
Yeah, we saw the transition offense not work for Charleston. Honestly, it worked, but they just weren't able to get the ball. That last pass, if we had gotten it, it probably would have been a goal. But instead, he bobbled it, and NC grabbed it, and he said 4 passes and a goal.
Exactly. As a former defender, that was so annoying when you could see a team just throwing the ball around so quickly, and you just get so frustrated and confused because you're like, well, who am I supposed to defend? What am I supposed to do? But NC State showing some good team chemistry right off that, and that's what you like to see if you're the head coach.
Good team chemistry leads to good face-off and great passing, which we've seen. That's been a continuous, reliable thing for NC State is phenomenal passing.
And we saw the players get a little bit tangled up there, but the ref said play on. No one initiated anything, nothing unnecessary right there. So just like I said earlier, players just happen to fall down sometimes. It's nobody's fault. Now Ellison now with the ball. Back out to Ryer. Back to Ellenson. Is it going to go back to Ryer? No, it's not. It's going to go. It's going to circle around. Another circle around again. Back out to Ryer now. And now to Ellison. Charleston's playing a little bit looser defense, not as tight. Oh, that's some good help right there from Charleston. A very clean switch. Not allowing Ellison to get a nice spin move. Some good defense right there from Charleston.
Charleston's really ramped up their defense this quarter, Trevor, and it's really showing. Unfortunately, it hasn't showed so much on the scoreboard, but it's prevalent here in the third quarter.
Absolutely. Bryce Dawkins for Charleston had a nice defensive play, but unfortunately, just with 3 NC State defenders around him, he just tried to get rid of the ball, and unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds before he was able to release it. NC State. No, set. Oh, a nice cut right there. But Charleston's able to poke it out. Oh, a nice recovery. Looks like some interference call right there. Not entirely sure what happened.
Yeah, it was number 10 in the middle. He just got in the way, put his stick in the way, and an illegal procedure.
Oh, we got a flag down on the play. Charleston clearly did something, so we'll see what NC State's able to do. And for those who don't know, for lacrosse, a flag can be thrown, and if it's on the defense and you keep the ball, you get a free possession. You keep until the other team gets the ball back or you score, the flag's not going to go into effect. So it's pretty much a free play, like an offsides in football that Aaron Rodgers does just a terrific job drawing. So NC State has plenty of time, taking advantage of their free play, but they are going to lose it. So as soon as Charleston looks like more flags down on the field.
Flags and a hat. I don't know what that one's for.
He ran out of flags, so he had to throw his hat.
Referees resorting to any way possible to call it. You'll love to see the dedication.
He's got to let the people know.
Yep.
Ellison now with the ball. Looks like the shot clock is starting to wind down a little bit. So NC State's going to have to get another shot off if they want to take advantage of this free play. Hank Moss is just going to rip it.
And he got it. What a goal.
He dives and gets it just in time. So NC State is able to execute on that free play.
That's that three-pointer when the shot clock expires because he had 6 seconds left in the shot clock.
You're not going to see too many buzzer beaters in lacrosse, but that was cutting it kind of close. All right, and so we're going to see what the refs decide what they're going to do because of a goal happened during a penalty. We're going to see how the refs decide to play that. Going to be a little bit of a discussion going on right there. And when we have a little bit of a break in the action. NC State has been controlling the game for the most part, playing terrific defense, not allowing Charleston to get too many opportunities, been cleaning up the face-offs, been doing a good job killing the penalties. As we're here out on Method Field right now. Plenty of fans still here. A full house pretty much. Bleachers are full. You see plenty of lawn chairs on the hill behind me. Some people in blankets, some people in jackets, because it is a little bit it is a little chilly outside. There is a bit of a breeze.
The breeze and me are disagreeing, but that's why I'm in a sweatshirt. So we're all good. And NC State, the weather not phasing them at all, as it's 15-4 here in the third quarter with 4 minutes and 1 second left. And Trevor, NC State's offense has been all over the place, scoring in bunches, and it really comes down to the face-off. They've been winning the face-off almost 9 out of 10 times as they win that one and try to go coast to coast with it. But that's leading to a lot of goal opportunities and a lot of their scores.
Yeah, right on cue. I mean, NC State with another faceoff. So it appears because there was a goal, one of the penalties is going to die. But because there were 2 penalties, that means that NC State will be a man up in this situation. So Charleston has 5 players, but because of the goal, they have 5 instead of what could have been 4. But I'm sure NC State's taking the goal and the man down regardless, so I don't think you'll hear any complaints there.
Yeah, they'd rather. They'll definitely take the goal. I'll take the goal in any sport.
Absolutely.
Except for maybe golf, because, goals will be more points, and more points are bad in golf.
I wasn't sure if we were going to get to golf.
I got it.
But he got it in.
NC State is whipping it around, swinging it, if you will, for the basketball term, trying to feel out the Charleston defense. As the long shot goes in, wow! That one I wasn't expecting. I thought Lopez was going to stick there. That's like maybe a curveball, knuckleball type shot.
Yeah, I think, well, there's more baseball for you. But looked like Lopez was a little bit frustrated with himself, but Palambella had a whole lot of power on that shot. Might have been just a little bit too much for Lopez to handle. As that will kill the penalty right there with the goal. So now we'll go back to even, and we'll have another face-off about to commence.
16-4, 3:06 left in the third quarter. Here, NC State with 2 quick ones.
The clock is stopped. I believe that the clock does begin to run at some point. At least it did in my high school career. I don't know if it applies to club lacrosse here. But I guess we shall wait and see.
I think it will once they face off. Yep, whistle. We should get clock. Ooh, yeah, we got clock.
Well, there's always stoppage.
Yep.
Oh, what a beautiful pass right there. That's more of that give and go stuff that I've been talking about. And just, we got some pumped up stuff right there. Dante Casaro getting the goal right there off the assist from Hank Moss. Just 3 easy passes off the face-off, and then boom, easy goal.
I'm 100% sure Casaro now has 2 goals. 3 goals, that's questionable.
Well, I got to imagine he at least has 2. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout, so a little bit of break in the action right here. And we'll check back in very soon.
Here in Lower Method Field, NC State 17, College of Charleston 4 here in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. And it's been NC State offense all over the place. They're giving the Ice Pack a run for their money on offensive goals scored here.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like we had a bit of a timeout right there. Probably Charleston on the timeout, but it's don't exactly know. But Wolfpack breaks their timeout confidently. Everybody going back into their positions as we'll get another face-off.
Looks like it'll be Bryce Dawkins on the face-off for the Cougars.
That'll be his first opportunity on the face-off, if I believe. We've seen mostly George Baldwin. We saw Jacob Glass come in and win one of the face-offs, but we'll see what Dawkins is able to do here. He's done some good job on defense. He had to switch sticks a little bit because you obviously want a shorter stick on the face-off, but here we go. We got William McGowan on the face-off for NC State. He's been efficient whenever he's had the opportunity, so let's see if he can continue that streak.
Efficient and dominant are 2 good words to just describe the way NC State's played today.
Efficient's a little bit more polite word.
True. Very efficient on offense, and especially with the man-up advantage.
Oh, and McGowan's able to take care of that, no problem. Pass was a little bit wide, but Asaro is able to handle that with not too much of an issue. And McGowan's just running off the field because he's known he's done his job and he wants to get his offensive players back in there. Yeah, that's what I did whenever I was the LSM. I sprinted. As soon as we got possession, I didn't want to handle the ball. I didn't want to be the one to screw up. If we have a break in the action, I'll talk about a rather hilarious senior night lacrosse story if we get more of a break.
Well, it's intriguing to me, the face-off. It's like that's their only goal is to win the face-off and then advance the ball offensively, and then they seem to just run off the field.
Well, absolutely. They're specialists. That's what they do at practice. They'll do face-offs for 2-3 hours at a time.
Wow.
I mean, you got to imagine that's a pretty good gig.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can do it, that's all that matters because it's key to be a specialist, kind of like a holder and a holder or a long snapper. Oh, NC State able to execute once again, as it looks like that was Berdinger with a goal right there, as he just muscles his way in. We got to see what the flag is about.
Can they wave the goal off on the flag? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Can't imagine why they would wave the goal
Ref did
off.
that. That's on. But it's on the scoreboard, so 18-4. 1 minute 55 seconds left in the third quarter. NC State all over this one.
Yeah, Lopez a little visibly frustrated with his defenders, but there's only so much they can do when they're having to face as many offensive opportunities. And looks like we're going to get Jacob Glass on another face-off opportunity for the College of Charleston. And back to William McGowan for NC State. Glass won his first face-off. Let's see if he can get another one here.
And the ice pack for hockey, they're going to go to the ACC-HL tournament here in a few weeks' time, so that'll be exciting. We'll have coverage of that one.
Absolutely. McGowan able to win that one. Yep, he knows, okay, all right, I'm off. I get it. Get
If
the
it
offense
runs
back
off.
in. Get me out of here. But, hey, he showed some pretty nice stick skills right there, so maybe he gets an opportunity at some point. I know one of the face-off guys did, and they weren't afraid to take advantage.
Yeah, he took it coast to coast and scored on that end.
If the opportunity's there, you got to take it. We got 22 NC State with the ball now. Circles it around. Passes it back behind the crease. A little bit high right there, but Cycle's able to handle it. Back out to 22. Now he's like, no, you take it. Jacob Churchborn, you saw a little waving of the hand right there.
If I'm the NC State, I'm putting in some of the players who don't start as much in to see get them a good opportunity. And what a shot!
Cycle just slings it. Just you saw him slamming down his stick, takes care of the goal, no problem at all. He just had plenty of space, and although it was a little bit farther out, when you're that open, hey, sometimes it's worth it to shoot.
Yep, he slings it. That's a goal. It's a good one in the bottom left corner. And Lopez, talk about trends. He started this game great on the low balls. He's all over him. Now I think fatigue's a factor, and NC State's able to hop the shots over him.
Well, I mean, he has had. There have been a couple of saves that have been above his head, so maybe in the back of his mind, he's thinking, do I maybe need to be a little bit more aware of the high balls? Are they not going to go low as much? But Michael goes low, and he's able to score, so that's all that matters.
19-4, NC State on the brink of 20 points here.
Yeah, a bit of a tie-up right there. Going to rule it in White's favor once again. Nothing new from the face-off right there. Now, with just 40 seconds remaining, you got to imagine that NC State might be holding off for the last shot, unless they just get an opportunity that they have to take. See, Hank Moss circles it around. There's a back to Cycle behind the crease. Jacob Churchborn with the ball now. I think I hear Jake's dad behind me. So he's hoping his son will get an opportunity. Oh, just a bit too high right there. So Charleston's going to take over with just about 7 seconds remaining.
High pass. He had to be a pole vaulter to catch that one.
Yeah, I mean, even with the long stick, he's not able to get it. That's the thing about these attackmen. They're a bit shorter. So it's just the way it goes. All right,
Yeah.
we'll see if Charleston will try to get a shot off or if they're just going to try and kill these last couple seconds. And Lopez will just handle the ball and just toss it up to midfield, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. NC State up 19-4. And with just 1 quarter remaining, both teams going to their sides, and we'll check back in at the start of the 4th quarter. All right, welcome back. We got the start of the 4th quarter going on right now. And another new face-off guy for College of Charleston, number 15. Don't have his name on the roster, but regardless, let's see if he's able to make a comeback. He's got a nice yellow helmet, though, so it's easy to identify him from
I
some
like
of the
that.
other
I like
players.
that. It'd be great if we had his name.
Yeah, it would
But-
be. Old yellow helmets instead.
But he wasn't able to win the face-off as NC State confidently picks that ground ball.
Yeah, that was Kyle Dale right there winning the face-off without too much of an issue. As Casaro now slings it out around. See how aggressive NC State will be since they are up by 15 goals with just the 4th quarter remaining.
I want them to get one more to get 20.
Oh,
That'd be
I mean,
cool.
I never said let up.
Yeah.
I just said how aggressive you want to be. And we got a bit of a scramble right now as the ball's loose. NC State's able to recover right there. Hank Moss with the ball now at the top of the key.
That last scramble almost looked like a scrum in rugby.
Oh, yeah, there we go. A nice rugby reference right there. We're just trying to check them off. We got a nice checklist in the back. Surely we can check off a few more. I mean, we got a whole 4th quarter remaining. Still hear a lot of good communication coming from NC State, which is definitely what you want to hear, especially in a game like this. Charleston on the breakaway.
15 setting up 13
Oh,
for the shot, and he got it.
That's a terrific shot right there from Connor Chamberlain. Just no hesitation right there, pulling the trigger. He saw he had enough space. Tong unable to get there, but a lot of power on that shot right there.
Yeah, a lot of power on the shot from Chamberlain. Took it from the point. Was able to bury it, but that one really set up by number 15. He was able to get the takeaway, set up the transition offense, pulled two defenders closer to the right, flipped it back to the left for the easy goal by Chamberlain.
We've seen a lot of stuff. We've seen NC State do a lot of that, and Charleston might have taken a play out of the playbook right there. I don't know how unique of a play it is, but
Yeah.
it's worked for State, and Charleston finds out it works for them too. And 15 will continue his hopeful success as he is on the face-off once again. And but William McGowan does an incredible job once again winning the face-off. We'll see Casaro now with the ball up to the right side. He's going to give it to Chasen. And now we got Ryer coming back into the game. One of the starting attackmen.
Ryder's played a great game so far for the Pack.
Casaro had plenty of room. It looks like Charleston's now going to a man-to-man type defense. Sometimes you typically see them in a zone, but now it looks like it's more straight up man-to-man, trying to spread everything out a little bit. Because they were getting beat with some of those cuts that were happening earlier.
Yeah, the zone wasn't doing anything for him. And when you're down this much, you just want to try to change your defense, see if you can figure something out for the next game.
Absolutely. See whatever works. I mean, the first game of the season, there's a lot to learn.
Mm-hmm.
See what best works out for your team. You can only simulate so much from a scrimmage.
Dixon there almost got the takeaway for Charleston with a heavy stick tackle.
Yeah, the refs are just saying play on. NC State will maintain possession. No flag, though. But it's getting a little bit chippy out there. We'll see what happens. Hopefully everyone still is able to maintain their cool and nothing too unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit low right there. Charleston will take advantage of that. And now they're on the breakaway. Number 1 using some nice speed. Sam Ellison playing some solid defense, though. No, excuse me, that was Micah Sargent. NC State now on the breakaway. Ooh, all right, Charleston with a nice takeaway right there. This is Goff now with the ball, now out to 15. Throws it into 1. 15 with a nice cut, but unable to get the ball. It was a little bit behind him. Just unable to get the stick back there. And now we got Goff now with it once again. Swings it out to the right, just a little bit too high right there. As Brody Dickinson was unable to handle that one.
And high shots have plagued NC State a little bit in this one so far.
We got Micah Sargent about to start it up right now. Gives it off to Tong. Tong was really good in his passes in the UNC-NC State game. So we'll see what he's able to do. If no one's going to defend him, he's going to keep going up. That's what he's thinking, at least. Some good job right there from NC State. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you get it across. You're all good. All right, back out to Ellison. Ellison goes down to the right. No teammates are making any cuts right now. Berdinger now with the ball. Maybe Charleston's man-to-man is limiting some of the cuts a little bit. Doing a good job staying with it. The ball is loose right now. The shot was unable to get it to go. No flag called. May have been a little bit of a hold right there, but he gets away with it. Oh, and Lopez gets just enough of the ball. We got a scramble. A little bit of a scrum, like we were saying, but Lopez, the ball just comes out to him. A nice pass right there. A really nice catch right there from Wilson. And Wilson just lets it rip, but Tong just flips it around, uses the stick kind of like a spatula. Just to like fling it out.
Yeah, that's a good, accurate description there. Tong just did a great job to get his body in front of it, but also, like you said, the stick.
Yeah, a little fly swatter action right there. And we got Ellison with it at the top. Charleston has looked better since they've gone to the man-to-man, not allowing as many shots and free runners coming into the box.
Yeah. Shout out to our crew, Abby and Austin on camera, bringing you today's action, and then our director, Will, helping as well. So crew's all here doing their work. We're just fortunate to talk about it as well.
Oh, absolutely. Terrific camera work that I'm sure that you all are seeing right now. Yeah, Austin gives us a little fist bump. So we're happy to see that they're enjoying their time as well. We got a little bit of flag down. The referee saying Charleston was a little unnecessary right there. So NC State will be in a man-up situation right here. Let's see how they're able to execute.
NC State's man-up has been pretty flawless. I think they haven't scored on one of them, but the rest they've scored. I think they're 3 for 4.
Got to be happy with those percentages if you're the head coach.
Yep, 75% never bad.
Oh yeah, always happy with that.
Unless it's a great, then.
Definitely. All right, so looks like Charleston will go back into the box and one. Can't really do man-to-man here. You'll leave somebody open. You don't want that. Charleston forced back into their zone a little bit. See how they're going to play it. See if NC State can get another runner free in the box. Some nice switching going on, though. All right, we get up. Charleston doing some good job on the defense. Glass showing some good effort with the stick. Throws it back down. Oh, what a beautiful shot right there. Berdinger just got into the open space, was able to take advantage of the low goal. Not a whole lot Lopez could do about that one when you got players that close to you.
Yeah, beginning Lopez struggling the low goal, but like you said, nothing he can do. He's so close, 2 feet out. You just have to, it's like soccer when you get the penalty shots, but even harder, you just have to dive.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, that's soccer reference right there. Don't know if we've gotten to that point yet, so just check that one off the list once again.
Still looking for curling, but it has to be relevant to the game.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get to curling, but you never know. You'll see a couple times, I guess, when the ball's loose, people are just kind of pushing it with their sticks. I mean, that's kind of like curling. It's a pretty obscure sport. We'll see. Maybe not in Canada. Let's see. Not a whole lot of resistance from Charleston right there on the face-off. So Dale is able to take care of it, not much issue. And we got Casaro now with the ball, swings it back around. Behind the crease. All right, Hank's going to move behind the crease as well. NC State just taking their time. I mean, Charleston has their numbers back now, so they're going with a man-to-man, which seems to be working for them.
Yeah, it's been a lot better. They did concede the 1 goal. NC State now at 20, but since then it hasn't been much. And a great save.
Oh, they're gonna.
They're gonna get a goal. I'm gonna get my curling reference in then. That hit 2 pipes. That's like a stone hitting another stone.
I mean, you're a little bit of a reach there, but it worked, and a very nice behind-the-back goal right there. You got to be happy with that.
We can go with not even a reference, just straight up Sports Center top 10 on that one.
Oh yeah, Hopefully we can submit some stuff in. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, all you do is Twitter hashtag #STTopTown.
Absolutely.
I always do that for other broadcasts.
Absolutely. All right, we got Glass for Charleston back out on the face-off opportunity. Looks like it's going to continue to be Dale for NC State.
Yeah, I'm out of sports references. I'm done.
Okay.
Calling it quits.
We got it all checked off on the list?
Yep.
That sounds good. Yeah, just about. Okay, now we have arrived to a running clock. And just a little over 6 minutes remaining in the game. Got a tie-up right there. We're going to rule it NC State's possession. Once again, I'm sure Charleston is frustrated that all those incidents are not going their way, but it is what it is, and NC State keeping it. And looks like the referees are having a quick little discussion, but we are ready to play. Dale passes it out, and all right. Oh, the ball is loose. Who's going to be able to pick it up? And it's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be Charleston's possession now.
Wilson was close to getting that one, but he'll let it roll out. Content with his team to get possession.
Yeah, possession is all that matters. Doesn't really matter how you get it. Making a nice run right here, a little bit up and over.
Nine going all the way, but couldn't get the shot. Great defense by NC State.
Yeah, I believe that was Micah Sargent again. He's been terrific on defense all day. Oh, what a quick turnaround shot. Cornell just unable to get it to go, but he was ready. That was rapid fire. But no one back there behind the crease. So now Charleston will have possession. See what Glass is able to do.
I've been challenged to get Quidditch in. Not sure.
I can't say that I have much knowledge about Quidditch.
Me neither. That's why this one's going to be tough.
Don't know. I don't know if we can get that in.
Oh, what a save by Tong.
I told you. Tong takes care of business. Well, that wasn't the most difficult shot in the world for him to save. He handles it without much problem. Tries to get a little behind the back strike right there, but Michael East completely unfazed by that. And he was probably getting one of the rare opportunities to play some offense, so he took advantage of it. Now Michael will run off to the sideline. Get some more offense back in. But hey, he carried it down the field, so you got to be happy about that. And now we got Casaro just kind of relaxing a little bit. See how aggressive. Oh, Casaro just turns around with the speed. That's beautiful.
Wow.
That is some great teamwork right there, as we had Cornell able to finish that time. That's the problem with the man-to-man defense. If your guy breaks down and if you're able to beat him, then someone else's man is going to have to switch, and then there can be miscommunication on the defense, and then somebody ends up being left open. So NC State was able to execute. Great job by Casaro using his speed, juking him out a little bit, and then Cornell able to get a nice finish, a little bit of redemption from his last shot.
Casaro with a now for sure hat trick. He might have more, but he's also could have a future as a chaser for the Quidditch team.
Oh, okay. You've been looking up Quidditch positions. Okay. All right. I'm glad we got Quidditch checked off. I didn't even know that was on the list, but all right. Now we have a little over 3 minutes remaining. Okay.
I'm done now.
Okay. I mean, hey, you got 3 minutes.
Ha.
You got 3 minutes. I don't know if we can get any sailing or bobsled or fencing.
Fencing.
Well, fencing.
That's easy because they're going at each other with the stick.
Yeah. As soon
I'm
as
not taking that one. Yeah.
As soon as I said it, I was like,
Ping pong, maybe. I don't know how you're gonna get ping pong.
Well, we said earlier because Palambella, he basically just hit it.
Oh yeah, we got tennis. We used tennis in that one.
Tennis and ping pong, they're pretty interchangeable, I think. We can talk about.
True.
Talk about.
If you don't include scale, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like ping pong's also known as table tennis. So
True.
I mean, you kill two birds with one stone on that one. Charleston just loses his stick. NC State just stares him down after that one. Goff is not too happy about that.
Yeah, Goff has to be upset. After that one, ooh, nice attempt at a stick save for Lopez.
Well, Austin just a little bit off to the right on that shot, so Lopez just had to keep pushing it in the direction a little bit. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining. NC State has about 50 seconds remaining on the shot clock, so no need to worry. And we got one of the face-offs, William McGowan, out there on offense. He's trying to make some plays. He's using his body.
His way in.
He was muscling his way in. He was pretty much triple teamed. He was able to break away, but I don't know if he gets as much shooting practice as some of the attackmen. So a little bit off to the right on the shot. But NC State's going to keep possession right here. Let's see, off to 22 once again. McGowan. McGowan's still going to get an opportunity. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's going to dish it up. He's going to dish it off to Oslin. He's been making plays all over the field today, especially on the offensive end. McGowan gets it again. Oh, he's got to look. He pails out. Oh, he's turning the corner. He dishes it off.
Oh, what a shot.
Dale, another one of the face-off guys. So that's face-off to face-off right there. Dale had a little bit of a clear shot to the left, but he turned around, did like a 270, and then got it. I
mean, he lasered it past.
That was a laser right in the top left corner. Not a whole lot Lopez can do about that
Lopez, nothing about it. It was just, I would say, unexpected for Lopez, because you see him go to the left, and then you see him do the 270, and you're like, and then he just whips it.
And you got to feel good if you're a face-off guy. I mean, you guys, you're working all day, and then just to see some great face-off to face-off communication right there, because you're just working on your craft all day. You're not really getting a shooting or pass all that much, but it's nice to see the face-off guys get some shine with the goal right there.
50 seconds left in regulation time. NC State 22, College of Charleston 4. This one's all but wrapped up.
All but wrapped up. Yeah, we'll see if Charleston is going to maintain their composure here. Make sure no chippiness happens between the two teams. Oh, shot to the head.
That's going to be foul.
But
he scored. Showed him up.
He scored anyways. I don't think that shot was intentional, but I think we all heard that one.
Yeah. Unintentional, though, like you said. Just trying to.
It's those shorter lacrosse players, you know, when you got a longer stick as a defender, sometimes you're going to hit the person. It's not intentional. It just happens.
I believe it's 24-4. I think NC State is up by 20 at the moment.
Well, the scoreboard shows 23-4. At least
maybe I'm off by 1
here.
Well, in any case, NC State's up by 18 or more at this point in the game with 25 seconds left.
It's quite a commanding performance, to say the least. And Charleston will be a man down in that penalty for the final 25 seconds unless NC State is able to get a goal, which is very possible. We've seen them score very quickly.
They scored in the span of 8 seconds.
All right, let's see if Chasing can get an opportunity here. We're slowing it down a little bit. Oh, they were trying to get McGowan another opportunity, but just a little bit behind him right there. Oh, still. As the clock is just about to wind down, a little bit of chippiness right there. Just a little push, so the clock will stop.
That was Grayson Goff. A little upset there.
Oh, and there's another flag down on looks like NC State, but looks like the game's going to wrap up regardless. But, you know, NC State, they just, the scoreboard has been fixed. It is, in fact, 24-4, so winning by a grand total of 20 points. Well, 20 goals, but 20 points, goals, regardless. What do you think the keys were to allowing NC State to control this game and have such a
I think the keys are mostly offensive for NC State. They did a really good job with their offense, and we can continue that with the rest of our postgame here on PackTV. NC State 24, College of Charleston 4. Postgame coming right up.
I think were the keys that allowed NC State to control the game so much.
First of all, their passing in the offensive zone was really crisp, and they were able to probe the Cougars' defense, and it allowed them to get good cutters down the middle, and they hit them, and then they had the 2 to 5 foot shots for the goals. They also used traffic well in their long shots. They got a lot of bodies in front and used the screen well, and that really helped them. Also, the face-off gave them a lot of possession opportunities, so that's really what led to their 24 goals today.
Absolutely, and the defense also looked incredibly good, as we saw Tong and Umberland do a very good job in the goal, and all the defenders did a great job as well. And as the head coach, you gotta love your team coming out to a 20-point goal first win. You saw the ground balls were a little bit rough early on, but then you saw the team really coming together. You really saw that chemistry on all the quick passes, and you got to feel good after the first game of the season.
Yeah, we got to feel good. It was a great job by the Pack. Charleston had some things they did well. They can really reflect on the 4 goals, those 4 moments. They played well, and they had some crisp passes, but they'll just look back at this and learn from it defensively and hopefully clean it up for the rest of the season.
And that's the end of the game, so go Pack.